Hello and welcome to Affinity. Here's an approach to sharpening which is slightly different, but sometimes it's a useful little technique to get into the detail and strengthen certain things. So just as an example, we'll go to the high pass sharpening, which is one of my favorites. Turn up the radius so you can see where things are, and then check monochrome and turn that to something like linear light. It's often a good one. You can see it's quite strong sharpening there. If you go into things like, say, this bar here, this isn't sharpened that much, and that's, because it was already pretty blurred. It was a bit out of focus. So what can we do about this? Well, let's just keep that for the moment and hit Ctrl J to duplicate it, to work on another layer, get rid of the high pass. So we're then going to duplicate again, and this top layer we're going to emboss. So for this we go to Filters, Colors, and Emboss here. You can't use the emboss in FX, like this thing down here, by the way, because that's only for complete shapes. But with this we can still turn this up and we start getting a similar sort of effect to the high pass, but this is a stronger effect. You can see this, you can really pull this out more. You can hit monochrome and you can rotate this because it'll have a different effect. So that's an extra variant that you can do with it. But in the end you have to hit apply. And because it's destructive, if it goes wrong, just go back and do it again. It's not a big deal. So then I now need to blend this into this one here. So I can use the same blend mode because it's grey. Go down to the contrast modes and it'll go to one that I kind of like. So let's go back to the linear one again. If I shift click the bottom one and Control G to group it, we can compare them. So there's the one with the high pass. And here's the one with the embossing, so that is a very significant effect. However, the problem is you get other effects. If I move out of here, this looks like there's snow on the car as opposed to just light, as opposed to with the high pass one where it's a lot flatter. So you've got little shadows into the corner of this. So what you normally have to do is just put in a mask. So I put a mask just on that layer there, and then Control I to invert it, and I'm going to paint back the bit that I want. So we need to paint that in white. So go to here, and notice there's a slight shift on it. That's the embossing effect. So I click here, then I can shift click down the bottom, and I'll do the whole lot. Then if you want to, you can add in other areas. So I'm painting here in white, so if you overspill, I can just paint on the mask in black just to return it, and so I can get the areas I want, the detail. So this is useful for, say, for detail sharpening. You can see this effect here, and you generally need to go to the end of a thing just to make sure that it's all consistent. And there you go, you've got a sharpening here, and again you can compare this with the high pass. That's the high pass filter, that's the emboss filter. The emboss sharpening, it's a lot stronger, but can upset other things. But there's another tool to put in your armory. Want to improve a detail, sharpen a detail, you can have a go at the emboss, see if that'll work for you. And thank you very much for watching.